You know that's tissue, so get it off of there. Don't touch me. Yep. Yep, leave it on him. I get it. Soraya. All right, you making sure. You get $15.99 across the motherfucking board. Let me see the video.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on last year's national champions, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Wolverines ready to get this thing started and open the season.
Paper.
And he's going to bring this one out. They drag him down.
Raya, it's paper. Tear it on.
And came up a little short.
Weak.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me.
There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Goes to the option. Quick toss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
All right, we save it.
The Sooners are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said,
Going to take a shot at this DB. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. The 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown Wolverine. The defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got the 1st down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
and after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 4th.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to seal the edge on the right. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Here comes the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
That's what a modern fullback has to do, almost like a tight end, to be able to be there and be available for the quarterback in the passing game, Jeff.
Yeah, you got to be able to do a lot of different things, Reese, no doubt about it. It's not just blocking, it's lining up at different spots all over the field as well, running routes, and then being a viable option for your quarterback.
After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Touchdown Sooners! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Take a shower to go to the ATM.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great here throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends
That's
now in the
it.
game.
Oh.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
What'd you say? Oh, okay. Eight.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary. And they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example
Kamali do too.
On 3rd down, forcing
Kamali does too.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Running free. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6.
Oh, that wasn't Kamali. That's
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. On the run from inside his own 5.
shit.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll run the toss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it. Between the tackles, to the outside. Get these big fellas running east-west.
Power football with the run. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
It's a reverse. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
Soraya.
Now he's looking to throw it. The short hands, it's Thomas. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Sooners have this offense rolling. Running back searching for a hole. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Adkins. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. To the ground to try to move the chains. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They'll run play action. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
From his end zone, he'll go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Thomas. He's got his man, makes the grab. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance.
Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
No. No.
The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Then love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And they go back on top. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 50. 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown Sooners. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Yes, ma'am.
What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job.
Engaged, too.
About to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join
Yeah, I
Kevin
know.
and
Well,
our
they
halftime
got
update.
soaking this shit. That shit blood, man.
Just about set to get this second half underway.
Both of them, though.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his block. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field.
Yeah, damn.
A big reason they find themselves
Damn,
trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know what you mean by that?
That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Wants to keep it in the air. Throws for the tight end. And here's the third interception of the night.
Get the block, boy.
He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play
He was
there.
up all night playing that damn
It's
game.
frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created, turn it over to the other team, give them a good field position now too. Not the ideal start.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense.
I was trying to help you. Ain't
Back
catch
to the
on.
ground game on the left. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all included be a few inches short.
Like a little simple.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock.
Man, I can see her with that on.
You're now seeing this
walking with that little attitude she got.
Plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Looking for a crease. It's Adkins. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
Where the hell you get the CD from? Is where we at?
Amazon. The CD came with the poster for free. So I'm not extra, but I'll do my CD. It's the newest CD. Yeah, because that was the...
They've softened them up with the run. Now to throw it. He's got it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
How about the day for this young man? 3 receiving touchdowns.
Hey, you need to get out of this business.
That guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
What you trying to say?
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Tennessee has just had no answers today. Both sides of the ball look like all the smoggy smoke on Rocky Top has been in their eyes since kickoff. They're trailing by 17 to Miami. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll test the right side. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. But I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game.
Turning it on! Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Hill. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I think this is
because you like chess.
Surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Their lead is down to 10. Moments like this, you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab. It's Mitchell. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
His friends told him that the sausage
it's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. And you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right now, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing football.
First of all, I ain't never met my dad. I said, fuck that nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? I ain't never said that.
Off play action.
I do know.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Another big play.
No, we're not. No, we're not. We're not even gonna worry about that nigga. Fuck that nigga. That's what I said. Lamar, you hear what you said? That's because you never said.
No matter the coach, whoever it is.
Nigga, shut up. Well, we never damn. I ain't never tell that baby that shit.
Keep this drive humming. Here's the handoff.
Yo, it's a riot. It was funny, bro.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down, and set up a short yardage on second down. It makes play calling easy. Every single call is available here on second down.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keeps giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered.
Oh, it's 4th down.
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Oklahoma. Other scores from around the country. Slippery Road, 14.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Mitchell. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Punts it out of the air.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot.
Let's go.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Looking for more room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Throws toward the end zone. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the 20 after the pick.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell. But good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. Finds a seam. The 20. Touchdown Wolverines. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick handoff. Plows through the defense. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get loud. Those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any.
He's got it. First down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He has the first and still on his feet.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. I mean, he's been a guy that they've given him the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
I know it's a riot on.
The Sooners are rolling down the field. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The give out of the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It only feels better because your mama on your ass, man. Shut up.
Save as much time as possible for their offense.
She said, tell her.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Oh, he's got a chance. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Give to the running back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They go to the ground.
There we go. There we go.
What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Oh, you definitely eat McDonald's, so don't do that.
I said, did I change it? That's it.
I heard you change it, but I'm saying you said, boy, don't nobody. Oh, you definitely eat McDonald's. Don't do that.
Okay, breakfast.
The Sooners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Listen to her. Nobody talking to you, girl.
It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone.
Don't eat McDonald's.
Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So after getting some of that lost yardage back, they'll try again on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he has a solid gain before the defense bobbles him up.
Two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Using his feet, and the defense drags him down.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in their corner, made him earn it all the way down. Now they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
On the move. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. He's got an open man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game.
Thank you.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
Good coaching, T-Glenn. Switch coach. Hey, bro. One hell of a fucking opponent, boy. Hey, no, that motherfucking 47, nigga. That nigga don't miss a tackle for shit.
Great place to start for this offense.
Why you don't jump back on the Madden, bro? Man, come on.
He'll try the left side.
Nah, this one a little different, bro. It's a little different.
To the end of this game. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a